Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
I'm doing so much the last minute. Sorry, guys. Here I am. I was laughing. Okay, let me take these off. I don't need to hear myself. I can hear myself fine without headphones. Welcome. It's another Wednesday. Are you guys ready to have some fun? I'm going to be pulling cards pretty shortly into the show, but there's some fun stuff to talk about. So I have added, it's very exciting, the Twitter platform. So there may be some people for the very first time checking us out from the Twitter platform or as known now as X. So welcome to any new listeners who may be listening to us from Twitter. I have no idea how to see, but I know they're connected with us. Let me move into the comments here. And happy Earth Day, everyone. It was Earth Day. I saw a lot of really nice, beautiful, earthy kind of posts about Earth Day. Almost forgot I was doing homework. You made it, Jocelyn. Awesome. Well, we'll keep you company while you're doing your homework. Hopefully we're not too distracting for you. And thank you for your lovely message. I did see it. Hello, Nicole. How are you? Yay, it's Earth Day. I know, I'm super excited. We love Earth, our beautiful planet Earth. How did everybody sleep? I got messages. One gal came in telling me it was like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and she said she had slept right through the night. So last week, for anyone who's wondering what I'm referring to, I gave I did a hypnotherapy, but just a nice, very light hypnosis to help with having a better, deeper sleep and waking up rested in the morning. And then I threw in some nice positive affirmations and maybe a different way of looking at our lives. So I got some great feedback, and that was really fun to get the messages in the morning, because I hadn't really thought about it too much the next morning. And then here were these messages, people already telling me, yes, I had such a great sleep, Claudette. So for anyone who's curious, or for those, like I said last week, you can listen to it again and again. So go to last week's show and into the details, and I put a little timestamp there so you know exactly where you can just run over to in the show and start listening from there. Hi guys, we've got some new people. Aloha. Gotta love it for you. Thank you for joining us from YouTube. And we've got Isaac Rivera, M8H. Thank you for joining. We're so excited to have new people in our chat room. So today we're going to talk about some fun stuff at the beginning, and then I'm going to dive right in and we're going to do tarot cards. Thank you to Janice, one of our wonderful listeners. She reminded me, Claudette, don't forget your tarot cards. So yes, thanks to her, they were in my bag and I remembered to take them home from the shop. The shop? Hello, Heather. You made it today. Hi, Joseph Sereno. Welcome, welcome, everyone. The more in the chat room, the better. We're super happy to see everyone joining us. So this week, last week was our first week of 40% off everything in the store. And I did not expect it. I knew that it would be busy, right? But I didn't expect how busy it really was going to be. So it's not like I had a huge queue, but there was a lineup outside. Oh, okay. This is a bouquet. The Sapphic bouquet. Wow. She says, hi, Claudette. I'm going to put this on here so you can all see it. I used to go to your tarot card sessions. Glad to be here. Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm so glad you found me. And welcome, Linda. So happy to see you here. Oh, wow. I'm just so tickled that you're here. It's almost like Toonie Tarot, except that I get to read your cards. So I'm just really excited to see all these new people joining. Welcome. This show runs every Wednesday starting at 7:30 MST, Mountain Standard Time. And we're just wrapping up the retail store, the Happy on Main Metaphysical Center Incorporated. I'm going to be closing down the storefront. So we were just talking about how last week was our first of 2 weeks where everything was 40% off. And I cannot get over the response we had. It was super busy last week. I called those Christmas days. My husband says, oh, how are you doing? I said, it's a Christmas day, meaning we sold so much stuff. And I'm just so happy. It's very like beautiful, emotional. It's like people are saying their goodbyes, they're hugging me, they're reminiscing about when they came to the store, when they first started. With some of them are our OG group, our original group, and they remember that really fabulous, cool keyhole entrance that my husband David had constructed for us that really gave us that happy hobbit feel, right? That's what we used to call Happy on Main Metaphysical Center, was Happy Hobbit Curios. For those that remember the store back in the early days, that was like 10 years ago. We since had to stop using the word hobbit, so we changed it to Happy on Main. And I think the name is stuck with us, although you can always tell the oldies that shopped with us at the beginning, they still call us Happy Hobbit and I'll hear them talking on the phone in the shop, or someone's asking them, where are you? I'm at Happy Hobbit. And then they'll say, oh, sorry, Claudette. And I'll just say, don't apologize. It's okay. You know, I fondly think of my store as Happy Hobbit as well. And I've got the mugs and the hoodie to prove it. And so does my friend Nicole, right? It pays to have been in the OG group. Nicole got lucky, and I had just found some old mugs unpacked, still in their original box. So she got to have a mug, and I think she even bought, well, I know she's got an original Happy Hobbit Curiel's hoodie as well. So, yeah, I want to remember who you are, but I don't. But I'm super thrilled to know that you used to come to Toonie Tarot. Those were so amazing. I may one day open that up again and do that. It was such a nice group of people when we did Toonie Tarot. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, back in the early days when I opened the store, I think it was we did it for 5 years. And every Tuesday, you would just drop a toonie. I had a coffee mug sitting out in the hall, and you would just drop your toonie in there. And I always had snacks. Sometimes we had like slice of pizza, sometimes it was cookies, sometimes it was veggie dip if I was on a health kick. There's always tea. And then you would walk into this room, and I had several tables back to back with chairs all around. And we would literally just sit down and read oracle and tarot decks together. And it wasn't like a structured thing. It was a drop in when you want. And I had the table full of decks. And it was just a time of a communion and chance to talk with people who had some of the same likes that we had, interests that we had. We would end up having these great conversations. Sometimes they'd come with a friend, and we would just help them get started and learn how really easy it is to read your own tarot and oracle. So it was a lot of fun. And then when I moved into the new space, I remember I kicked it up a notch and started to talk about things that were going around in the ethers, in the energetic community that I thought needed to be addressed. And, Heather, you did make it a few times. Okay. So, and I would ring the bowl most times. Yeah, it was some great times at the store. Such an honor, like I said last week, to have had the shop and to have met so many amazing people and to have touched so many lives. Incredible. So I hope everybody slept well, and please use that recording as often as you need from last week's show, because the more you listen to it, the deeper and more relaxed you'll become, and also the better your sleep will come, and you'll find yourself just thinking about it as you're going to bed. It'll get to that point when you lay your head on that pillow, you're just going to fall into a very deep, restful sleep. Get ready to get up in the morning feeling fresh, refreshed, relaxed, renewed, and ready for another great day. I'm not hypnotizing you, but I'm definitely using some scripts. All right. So, gosh, our show is called The Tower. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God. Thinking I just pulled that card and I went, oh, really? We're going to talk about the Tower card? This is kind of in the same genre as the Death card. I actually was thinking it would be super fun. I have this thing. I'm going to see. No, I don't want a QR code, but I wonder. Okay, I'm going to try this. They gave me a new tool here on StreamYard, and it's to do polls. So I'm going to say, for our question for this show, this is brand new, which tarot card gives you more worry and anxiety? Okay. Okay, and then I go down here. I'm learning right with you guys. The Death card or the Tower card. Okay, I'm creating this. Let's see what happens. Show and start. Oh, look at guys. Don't I look so polished? Right there in the corner. So you guys can vote on this. I don't even know how you can do this, but I'm sure if you click on the screen or something, it's going to do it for you. Oh, this is super cool. I am going to move it to up here just because sometimes I have ticker symbols and stuff running along the bottom and I don't want it to interfere with the screen. But there you go. For any of you tarot readers out there, let's do a poll. Is it the Death card that gives you anxiety, or is it the Tower card that is way more scary for you? So for anyone who's wondering, what do these cards mean? The tarot cards have a hierarchy cards. They're, oh God, the name escapes me. Major arcana, that's what it is. There's the minor arcana, so those will be like the swords and the cups and the pentacles, all the different suits. That's in your minor. And then you have major arcana, so those will be like the hermit, the magician, those kinds of cards. So the Tower is a major arcana, and then also the Death card is a major arcana. Well, I'm sorry, Socrates. He's saying it's a scam. Gosh, it must be so much fun. We're having fun here. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I just posted a poll there, so have fun looking at that. So traditionally, like if you saw a Tower card, it literally means that something is coming to an end in your life, a lot like the Death card. They're quite similar. The Death card is something ending and renewing, like you're having a brand new beginning. It's a new start. It's like chapter 2 of your life story. It's a major beginning and a major ending. The Tower is a little more talking about the chaos of that ending. Something is going to be disrupted in your life, but it is always for your highest and greatest good. Hi, what does Nicole say? I can't seem to get past the chat to do the poll. Sorry, not super tech savvy. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, did somebody hit the Tower card? You got it, Nicole Baudouin. Okay, so hopefully someone's figured it out how to get in there. I see someone did. Hopefully the rest of you want to participate in the poll. You can vote whether the Death card gives you more anxiety or the Tower card. The Tower, I feel like I use the word chaotic, but I really feel like that. It's something where you really didn't see it coming. I really feel like the Tower card kind of sneaks up on you, and it's a lot more earth-shattering, and it's just like you're scrambling to catch up and find your equilibrium. Whereas a Death card, I feel like it's a more gradual approach to something coming to an end in your life. When I see the Death card in the past for me, I find like it's just like it's a very gentle, like, hey, have you been feeling like something should end, or something is, you're going on a new adventure, that kind of thing. It's a little more gentle, I find, if you can use that word with tarot. Welcome, Kitty McSkull. I just love that you've joined us and found us. Yes, so much. Welcome to everyone. Let's have a quick skip here and see if I have a way. I don't know how to see my Twitter audience. I thought maybe I could see who's watching. Possibly. I can see the Twitter post and I can see it's live, but I don't have the ability right now or the know-how to see who's watching. So anyone watching on Twitter, super excited. This is our first show where you get to join us. Hello, Corey. Did you get more snow? Tumbler Ridge got snow this morning. And we got, is it that you put the number in the chat, guys? It looks like it's really starting to bounce. I think my listeners figured it out. My happy chatters. You must have figured it out. You either pick 1 or 2 in your comments and it's bouncing it up. Perfect. That's kind of like when we do a draw. You have to put it in your comments. I love that. Okay, great. Because I was kind of wondering, what are these numbers 1 and 2? And I figured it out. Yeah, Corey, there were people who posted that snowy pictures. Yes, I was like, no. And she was like the one lady who posted, she was just like, she was so done with snow. I could just feel her. Like I'd have been the same way. Like I said a few shows back, I probably would just call in sick at this point. It's too much. It's too much on our mental health to see snow at this point, at this time of the year. It's after Easter, for Pete's sake. Oh, and we saw a little bit of snow. Nothing crazy, nothing like what you got, Corey. She showed me some Calgary pictures last week. She said they were supposed to get like a huge amount of snow. Oh my God, she got a load. Oh, plus 22, Corey is saying in Calgary yesterday. And it's going to snow tomorrow. This is what living in Canada is like, in northern Canada. They say, they make a joke here and they'll say like, I don't know, I have to wear 3 layers. I have to wear a raincoat, I have to wear a tank top, and I have to wear a hoodie. We don't know if it's going to snow. So I actually still have my winter hat and my winter mitts and my window scraper for the snow still in my vehicle, because you just never know what you're going to wake up to. I'm still like, I don't know about you guys. I was just going to say this, and then I realized maybe not everybody has the same thing, but I can sense what the weather is outside without opening my curtains. Can any of you do that? Where you can sense the snow outside? It's a weird thing. I don't know, but I know if it's raining outside without even hearing the rain. I can tell if it's really sunny outside, and I can feel the snow and the cold. I don't know how or why, but that has always been something I can do. And I used to have like little games when I was younger, and I'd say, okay, Claudette, what does it feel like out there? And then I'd open the curtain, and then there you go. So I guess I must have just decided when I was young to train myself and keep testing myself. I know, right, Catalin? For frig's sakes. I feel like, I'm going to put that comment here. You made it. You made the front lines, Catherine. I'm putting you up here so everyone can see that one. Hey, Janice is even posting and getting in on the fun. Hey, why not, right? This show's all about that. I can tell when it'll rain, says the Sapphic Bouquet. There's a weird thinness in the air. Yeah, yes, I totally get it. What a great gift to have, Corey says. It's kind of a quirky thing, but I love it. I love you right back, Catalin. So, are we ready to watch a trailer? I want to share with you guys. I'm so excited. Practical Magic 2. Are you ready to put the lime in the coconut? I don't know all the words, but every time I hear that song, I'm thinking about that movie, Practical Magic 2, with Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock. Who's all in that show? Lee Pace is going to be in this one. Diane West, she plays such a great lady. Stockard Channing. We've got a younger Joey King coming in. And there's a Zolo, Mary Anduana. And then who else? Maisie Williams. These are the people that are going to be in the show, part 2. So I want to go and share with you guys. My dad told me 65 years ago, he married my mom in Chetwynd, and it was snowing like crazy. Aw, so they had a magical snowy wedding. Sometimes that's, I think like it could be a very magical setting, right? If you had the big, beautiful, light and fat snowflakes, does that make any sense? But sometimes it feels so magical when you're standing and the snowflakes are falling on you, and they're those big snowflakes, but they're light, and yeah, there's just something very nostalgic and romantic and about that. But I don't like snow, so you won't catch me saying that when it's happening, but I have had that experience before. I know what it feels like. All right, so I want to share my screen so we can all watch it together and have some fun. Share screen, share screen. Now I have all these windows. Oh my gosh, perfect. It's labeled. All right, guys, let's go over to watch Put the Lime in the Coconut. I got to put my headphones on so I can hear it too with you guys. Here we go.
I'm sure you've heard of the Owens family. The ones from Massachusetts. The ones their neighbors whisper
Sorry, guys.
are witches.
You're the Owen sisters.
Yeah, everyone we love dies.
Oh, right.
Oh my God,
Really
I had
horrible
so much
death.
fun.
But I mean, it's not great for the Tinder bio. I've waited such a long time for this.
Yes, she has.
You put the line in the coconut, you take 'em both up. Put the line in the coconut, you take 'em both up. Put a line in the coconut, you take 'em both up. Put the line in the coconut, then you feel better. Put the line in the coconut, and take 'em both together. Put the line in the coconut, then you feel better. Put the line in the coconut, take 'em both up. Put the line in the coconut, and call me in the morning.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna be okay? Just like it was when we had to bury a corpse under a rose bush? That kind of fine or different? Different or same?
Put the lime in the coconut, you drink 'em both together. Put the lime in the coconut and you feel better.
Oh my God. Thank you. That was awesome. Let's go in here and stop sharing. Okay, my screen always does that funky thing, so I'm going to do this so it goes back to at least a desirable size that I can see everyone. What did you guys think about that? Oh my God, I'm super excited. You can't help but start singing to the song, and that they did that show so well, Practical Magic 1, so I'm really excited about Practical Magic 2. Maybe we'll have to have like a watching party or something. I don't know how you would do that, but that would be super fun if we all chose to watch it at the same time, and then we can all be talking. Oh, I know, right? I know, you could hear that song all night. You're going to hear it all night because it's so catchy. Yes, hello, welcome. We've got Jody. Oh, Jody, welcome to the show. Okay, so I wanted to make sure to talk to you guys about that because I was super excited about the show. And, oh yeah, you want to hear number synchronicity, Catherine? You might be like freaking out. Be careful, because I know how you are about stuff like that. You're like, oh my God, Claudette. So today, David's father had surgery. And David's sister, my sister-in-law, she posted, and she had a little sticky note, and it had said, room 2222. Okay, so that's pretty crazy. But then it was unit 22. And then tonight, as I'm making the title for the show, and I'm looking at the date, I thought, oh my God, it's April 22nd. How many tutus can you get? Room 2222, unit 22, and then April 22. I can't believe it. So anyway, surgery went great, no doubt. It was all meant to be. I'm sure those numbers were all about like just you're good and the angels are going to be looking after you. Yeah, insane. I don't know if I've ever seen that many numbers piled up on top of each other like that. What the? Catalin's freaking out. I told you would. I was like, that's a lot. Now that's a lot. So that was like something I had to say on the show because I knew you guys would be freaking out. My Fry sent me the other day. Okay, so what's going on, Catalin 222? Okay, I'm Googling it. I have to Google. I mean, there's angel numbers for everything. 222 angel number meaning. Here we go. We're going to find out together. Listen to this. It's a cosmic nudge towards balance, harmony, and trust, confirming you are in the right place at the right time. It encourages patience, collaboration, and maintaining a positive mindset, suggesting your current efforts are aligned with your life purpose. This indicates let go and have faith, ensuring everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to. There you go, Catalin. Now we know what it means. Let go, because everything is happening the way it's supposed to happen. I love that. And that would be a beautiful, significant message for someone who's going into surgery, especially someone in their 90s. Yeah, so that was very, very comforting. And if I'm going to say it again, welcome to Twitter. They're brand new to the show. I just had to get that check mark by my name. So now we'll hopefully start seeing some Twitter people listening just out of curiosity. And I'm sure we're going to find some like-minded individuals, make some friends all over the world. And welcome to YouTube listeners. Welcome to all my Facebook listeners. Each and every one of you are super important. And I would love to encourage all of you, if you can take a moment and do that thumbs up on YouTube if that's where you're listening, or subscribe on Twitter, subscribe and like wherever you're listening to this show. Those all help with getting this show more promotion. It helps me earn stars on Facebook. That's the idea, right? I would like to start being able to earn money so I can pay for my platform that I use, so we can have all these fun things like doing this poll or doing giveaways. This is such a great platform. I know we're all enjoying it. It's and they're so innovative. If you're looking at starting a podcast, these people are on it. I have never joined any kind of like a platform of some sort where they are constantly innovating and giving new like, how do you say that? I'm just losing my words right now, but like they're constantly upgrading their platform, constantly. Like I could have a QR code. I don't even know what to do with a QR code. There's all kinds of stuff there that I could be using. I think things are going to get a lot slicker, and you're going to be like, oh, look at Claudette go. She's doing all this stuff. Once I'm not so preoccupied with the store, I'm going to be adding more and learning more about StreamYard because it is amazing. It's a great platform. So I decided to nickname everybody that chats Happy Chatters. That's going to be our group name. Happy Chatters. It's the Happy Chatters. Let's take a look at this poll. I'm very curious to see. Now, how do I see the poll? I'm going to go to widgets. Oh, I can see it there. Oh, we're neck to neck, guys. The death card is equally anxiety written as the tower card. So let's go, people. What side of the fence are you sitting on? You simply put in the comments whether it's a 1, you're choosing the death card, or you put the digit number 2 if you're choosing the tower card. And you can have a vote as well of which card gives you more anxiety, the death card or the tower card. Loving it. Hi, I'm Des. You made it and you're voting. Amazing. Glad you're back. So what do we got here? We got this. Oh, so for anyone that's local to our area in Dawson Creek, BC, hello, Rhonda, welcome. To the Alberta area or British Columbia, like northern part. So I follow this gal, and I've mentioned her before on Facebook, and her name is Erica Fisher. And again, anything I mention or I take you to and I show you, all of those details are going to be in the details on the YouTube channel. All you have to do is go find the show that you listen to live right now. And then you go into press the details button. And then down below in there, I'm going to have like an Amazon link to buy a deck. I'll have like the link to go watch Practical Magic's official trailer from, who made that? Warner Brothers Pictures. So all of those things, they will be mentioned again, and you can go back later and click on a link and go check it out. So what am I talking about? Right, Erica Fisher. So again, I'm going to go and I'm going to share with you this screen. I had it, no, we don't want to do that right now, although we have to get to that. We're going to share the screen again because I want to talk to you about something that's super cool. Is that it? I feel like this is it right here. Share. Yes. All right. So you guys are watching what I'm looking at. So here is the lovely Erica Fisher. Oh yeah, she pops up a little higher. So you're welcome to go find her. I'll have a link for anyone who's curious how to get there and isn't sure. She's on Facebook, and she's primarily promoting Grand Prairie. But we live so close to Grand Prairie that I feel like it's pertinent to our community as well. That's where everyone goes for Costco runs. So yes, she was talking. She says here, one of my most requested posts is my list of birthday freebies available from businesses in Grand Prairie. So if you're ever looking for it, just search my page for birthday free and it should pop up. This list is incredibly long. You're going to be flabbergasted. This is why I wanted to share it with you. If it's your birthday and you're planning a trip to Grand Prairie, OMG, you could be there all day long collecting all the things that you could get. Look at this, Barbarito, a free churro and a dip or an Oreo churro on your birthday. Booster Juice, free regular smoothie if you have the Booster Rewards program. Boston Pizza, they give you a free dessert. Brown Social House, a free dessert. Circle K, you get a free slice of pizza on your birthday. Who doesn't want a Circle K piece of pizza? Cobb's, you get a free cinnamon bun. I want a free cinnamon bun. Oh, we have to be signed up to the e-newsletter. Okay, note to self. Denny's, you get a free original Grand Slam meal. Oh my God, you get free breakfast. That's amazing. Firehouse Subs, they give you a free medium sub. So we've got our breakfast covered. We definitely have lunch covered. Wow. And then lots of dessert. Great Northern Casino, you get a free drink. Okay, so we get drinks. Harvey's gives you a free pie. A what? A free pie? So a lot of these offers, Marble Slab, you had me at a free cone. Oh my God. Nice. Moxie's gives you, look at all this. I'm getting distracted, but it does look like a lot of these you have to be subscribed to their point cards or whatever. So it's pretty cool though. I don't know if I would want that. The Old Trapper gives a free beaver tail. Oh, are those like a bannock? That might be like that bannock. Yeah. Oh, Walkbox gives you a free box. Anyhow, aw, I bet you that's Erica when she was little. Holding a glass of probably grape juice. I love it. All right, so we better stay on track because I can talk and talk and talk. We're just going to remove this. I know. Maybe that's somebody's pet project. You could go around to all the businesses and find out if they have anything special that they give out on a birthday. That would be a great post. Like she said, it's one of her most popular posts. If anyone has a what's happening around Dawson page, I would suggest trying to create a post like that. It take a little bit of work, but honestly, I think it would be a lot of fun. And I think most business owners would be super accommodating and happy as long as you tag them in the post, right? So let's do that. That would be super fun. So we did that. I'm looking at all my cheat notes. OMG, I think we're ready. I'm going to move these papers out of the way. I don't want to lose them because there's still notes on there. I'm in the process of getting a hold of Yvonne. I've sent her a message to find out if she'll come on the show. Well, it's not even if, when she'll come on the show and she can talk about her expo coming up. Since we're not doing ours, she said she would like to do one. So I'm really happy for Dawson Creek and surrounding communities. You will have like a metaphysical fair to go to. And for any practitioners or tarot readers, palm readers, anyone interested in joining something like that at Dawson Creek, please get in touch with Yvonne at The Healing Hub. The Healing Hub. And again, I'm going to make sure, where's my notes here? Yeah. I'm going to make a note here, Yvonne. So in my show notes, I will have a link to her Facebook page for you to click on if you want to inquire about becoming a vendor there. She's also got presentations. So if you're somebody who would like to talk about a new product or a topic, a metaphysical topic that you're really passionate about, that would be a great opportunity for you to reach a new audience, right? So much of therapies and modalities are offering services online and remote now. So even if you don't live in Dawson Creek or you live 250, 500 miles away, it doesn't matter really, right? I ever think that you would be exposing yourself to a brand new audience, and I guarantee you would be gaining new followers and people that are your tribe, right? They're going to be, where have you been all my life? I'm so excited you came. I know that's how it was at our expo. The outsiders gained all kinds of new clientele and made some wonderful friendships. It's so much fun, our Crossroads Expo. Maybe the divine will want us to start that up again, but we're going to take a break this year. All right. I need to wet my whistle here. But who wants to do that alone? Oh, Jody, imagine all the people you would meet doing it alone. Everyone's going to be nice and go, it's your birthday, sure. And then you would meet people. I don't know. I don't mind doing things alone. Sometimes it's fun. You get to meet new people. And you're outgoing. You would meet new people, Jody. And you're assuming on your birthday you're going to be alone. Don't do that. As your hypnotherapist would say, that is a statement you don't want to come into reality, Jody. So how could we turn that around? We would say, on my birthday, I will be spending it with someone that I truly care about. Boom. Line yourself up for success. All right? Okay. So I'm going to get my cards out. Mine was on the 13th. So for next year, Jody, you're going to say, next year, I am going to be spending my birthday with someone I truly care about. Happy birthday. That wasn't too long ago, Jody. Okay, so I'm going to start the list for people that want to have their card read. I know that Janice does. She's already poked her head in at the store to make sure I had my tarot cards and also to make sure she's on the list of people that wants a card reading. OMG, guys. I can't do that quite yet. We didn't talk about our Tower card from the Bodhisattva Tarot. Let's share the screen. For anyone joining us that's new and hasn't seen this before, how we do things here, I moved my camera already because I thought we were done. We title the show according to the tarot card I draw from for the show. So that's why our show this week is called It's called The Tower. Oh shoot, look what's happening here. We have, I'm gonna add Jocelyn wants a card, Crystal wants a card. Okay, so I've got Crystal. I'm just writing names down, guys, and then we'll get back to talking about that card. Jocelyn wants one. And Rhonda wants one. I love everyone's enthusiasm. This is so much fun. Heather wants one. Okay, and I think Nicole was saying me too as well. All right. I'm just gonna... Ricky! Hello, girl! Welcome! So happy you're here. What do we got? Could I have one? You totally can, the Sapphic Bouquet. Okay, here we go. Sapphic Bouquet. Hi, Roxy. My Roxy girl. She likes the show. She's never been allowed in. I don't know how to show you my Roxy. She is so excited about the show, everyone. Hi. Hi, Roxy. Do you want Mom to pick you up? Do you want to say hi? Oh, she wants to say hi. Look at this. You want to say hi? Oh, you're such a good girl. Okay, she's done now. Yeah, what's Mama doing? Yes. She hears me talking probably, but yeah, she's often sleeping outside the door. She's tried to come in when I'm doing the show, and I've tried to keep the door closed because I just don't want any noise from downstairs creeping up. But my Roxy girl, today we decided to leave the door open because I said to David, I really feel like she wants to be in the room during the show. So Jody, okay, I'm adding you in here. Okay, I think I'm caught up to everyone who wants cards. Listen, I will look starting after Jody. M. Des wants one. Cheryl wants one. We're going to be busy, guys. And Cheryl... Oh, I had something I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh my goodness. Come on, Claudette, don't blank out. Don't blank out. Oh my goodness. You know what? It must be a message for tomorrow, for next week. It was so beautiful and so important. Oh, I remember it now. So for some people, when you are discovering the metaphysical and you're really enjoying the benefits possibly of meditation, you're starting to feel like your intuition is picked up and you're reading all kinds of things, you're joining Facebook groups and Instagram groups, you're listening to YouTube channels like mine, and you're really feeling like this is so exciting. There can be a disconnect with reality, the 3D world that we're in right now. So I felt like the message needed to come out to remind everyone that you are a soul, a beautiful ancient soul, having a human experience by choice. So it's incredibly important that you have one foot in the physical world and one foot in the spiritual world. You need that balance because you signed up to be here and have this life on planet Earth, our beautiful Earth Day. And I want to remind everybody that it's super important yet to be in this world, okay? I know it can be very alluring and it feels great to be in that loopy kind of place where you're excited and you're happy and it can be a high. I always say it's like when I see people like that, I say it's like that charismatic born again Christian that just found Jesus and now they're vibrating with all the excitement of finding their new religion and they've lost grasp of the 3D world like planet Earth, and they're not as aware around them. So that is the message, and I'm not sure who's all listening, but it's something very important for my listeners this week to hear, whether you're listening to this live or you're listening to it later on this week. You are being reminded, yes, your spiritual walk is incredibly important, but remaining present in your life here on earth is equally, if not even more important. You are here fulfilling certain things that you set yourself out to fulfill and to accomplish. So I really want to urge you not to lose sight of the human earth experience. So learning to juggle both and having healthy balance. All right. So that was my message. Beautiful. All right. So let's find out about this tarot, the Tower card. The Tower card. Oh, I'm just curious now to see the vote. Where are we at? We have 5 that say the Death card is scarier and gives them more worry than the Tower card. The Tower card, we have 4 votes and 5 votes for the Death card. So far, the Death card is winning. Anyone listening and who hasn't voted and would like to have their say, which tarot card gives you more anxiety? All you need to do in order to vote is to put in the comments your answer is 1 or 2. Simply put the number 1 or the number 2 in the comments, and it will automatically register your vote. So that's super cool. This poll is fun. I know we're going to do many polls in the because it's too much fun. All right. Hi, Melissa. You joined us. Is this your first time? You better register your vote. What is it? The Tarot Death card or the Tarot Tower card that freaks you out more? 1 or 2 in the comments. All right. So we are learning why today's show is called The Tower. I use the deck and we go through all the cards, 1 card per show, and that determines the title of our show, whichever card I pull. So today I pulled the Tower card from the Bodhisattva's Tarot. This is the tarot deck that we're working through for season 2. And it's a wonderful deck. The Bodhisattva's Tarot of Earthly Delights by Caroline Kenner and Paula Millett, deck creator and artist. So Caroline Kenner, I know I've talked to you guys earlier about that. If you are a prayer warrior, someone who likes to think about people and send them well wishes, please keep her in your prayers. Her husband, I believe it's Alzheimer's. He's a handful, and she's in the thick of it, trying to look after him, trying to look after herself as a public figure, and she's struggling. So for all you prayer warriors out there who like to raise other people up, just the thought alone will help elevate and send her some care. All right. It would be 2. So Catalin, all you need to do is put 2 in the comment, and then it's going to register your vote. There we go. See, Melissa voted for 1. You can see her comment above yours. So all you need to do, that's very hard. Okay, so let's do it. Let's go find out. I want to look at this Tower card. What? Tower card is the 16th card. Okay. I want to look at this image. Wow. It makes me think of like, oh God, well, who's that inventor? And he was working with lightning. And there's a lot of conspiracy stories about him, like that all his work was taken, like the secret group from the government, like the FBI or something came and took all his work away, that he may have figured out a way of new energy. Nikola Tesla, thank you so much. I don't know why that name was escaping me. When I look at this tower, because he built like a massive machine, and yeah, there was electricity. Tesla, thank you, Crystal. Thanks, you guys. Your great support. So that's what I'm seeing when I see Nikola Tesla. I see innovation invention. What else is in there? Oh, there's a hot air balloon trying to navigate through this chaos. Wow, lots of black birds. Oh, today there was a customer, a young lady, and she came in and she said, I have made my own murder of crows. I have never heard anyone use the word murder of crows before. I mean, I know like that it means like a family of crows, something like that, like a group of crows. But just to have someone just say it nonchalant, I thoroughly enjoyed that. And I said, wait a minute. I know you're not saying like murdering crows. You're saying a murder of crows because it's a group or like a family group. And she said, yeah. And so she says that she's got them to the point where now they bring her treats. They'll bring her little trinkets and things. Can you imagine? She's just feeding them and talking to them. And she says if she's in distress or like she's troubled and she calls out, they will come and find her and they start circling around her. No word a lie. And I believe her. I believe her. They are very intelligent birds. All right. What else do we see there? Well, it looks like the Eiffel Tower, which is a great iconic symbol for the tower. But what's down below here? I guess it's the cityscape, so they're putting it in the city. This is definitely a stormy cosmic sky. So this, to me, if I look at this card, I see this as great changes coming. It's sudden, it's abrupt, but it is divinely ordained. It's meant to happen. It has to happen. And you're going to navigate through it. And despite what you feel, how worried you are in that hot air balloon, because it's going to be a bit of a rocky ride, you are being looked after. You can see the cosmos behind you and the stars, that there is order even in the chaos, and that all of these birds here to me signify as well that you are not going to be alone, in the sense that they're going to be giving you messages, sending you messengers. And so even when you feel like this has not got to be for my highest and greatest good, you're going to get the affirmations and confirmations that yes, this is decidedly so. This must happen in your life. All right, so let's read what the creators of this tarot deck say about the Tower card. The description here says it is a dark and stormy night. Multiple lightning blasts strike an iconic metal tower. 16 black vultures bear witness to the destruction. Oh, they're vultures, hoping to pick through the rubble when the dust settles. Wow. Yet, not all is lost. A gaily striped balloon carries escapees swiftly away from the storm. Wow, that's kind of cool. So the interpretation to this card, some of the words and thoughts are, this card represents catastrophes, natural disasters, sudden reversals of fortune happen. Such dramatic upheavals are destructive and very difficult to navigate in the short term. The fall of the tower is traumatic. Eventually, a time will come for renewal. The tower's fall will have cleared the way for those new beginnings. A lot like what we talked about earlier, right? The Death card versus the Tower card. For me, the Tower card means it's going to be chaotic. Buckle up your seatbelt. This change is going to hit you from nowhere, and you're going to have to navigate through it by the seat of your pants. So when you get this card, lightning strikes with destructive force. The tower falls, the status quo fails, and all seems lost. Tower time is a period of rapid destructive change when life's accustomed patterns and structures fail. Tower times are very hard to cope with. They are often frustrating and exhausting. However, when lightning strikes, there is nothing we can do to control what happens next. At that point, we are along for whatever ride our fate has in store. When we bow to overpowering force, the helplessness we feel is very unpleasant. Whatever type of catastrophe, the tower speaks of an overwhelming experience of sudden loss. A tower experience divides the past and the future. It is life-changing, a before-after event in memory. Tower times include suddenly losing a long-held job, unexpected poverty, or the abrupt end to a relationship or marriage. Sometimes people deliberately create their own tower times out of desperation for change. Newfound freedom is often obtained at great cost. What does a tower's fall teach us? What did the escapees salvage as they float away from the devastation and rubble? Pretty heavy card, hey? Some of the symbols in the card. So they point out the lightning symbolizes the proverbial bolt from the blue. The vultures signify invaluable scavengers, here to clean up after the disaster. And finally, the hot air balloon. This signifies escape through ingenuity and foresight. Wow. I can feel that. Can you relate? I think we've all had tower moments in our lives, and it's pretty adeptly described in this book, wouldn't you say? Yeah. All right, so I'm going to tuck my book back in its spot so I can find it the next time. And if Bee's watching, I still have your heart, Bee. I keep it right here on my desk. Thank you for the special little gift. Here it is. All right, gang. Business is out of the way. We've learned about the card, the tower card. I'm going to remove this. Oh, no, we don't want to remove it because you want to see what cards I pull for you. All right, so let's put my list over here beside my pyrite sphere. I need a drink, and we're going to get ready to read cards. Let's take a quick boo because Twitter is brand new. If you're listening from Twitter, welcome, welcome. This is brand new for us, and I'm super excited to have you joining our group. All right, and Instagram. Oh my goodness. I forgot to push the go live on Instagram. Sorry, gang. You guys are joining us a little late. So maybe it'll be a bit lagged. I'm super sorry about that. We're just about ready to read cards. So anyone who joins us, if you would like a card, just let me know in the comments and I should see it. And here we go. I wanted to see if we can... Yeah, I think this is great. I'm seeing everything. I wanted to look over here and on my page to see if anyone, I know I can't, let me see, there's one comment here. I think we're okay. All right, so let's get back in here and get down to business. Can you remove the poll box? Yes, I can, Nicole, and thank you for asking and reminding me. But first of all, let's go to the poll. So it's a dead heat. It's like 7 and 7. 7 say the death card gives them more anxiety, and 7 people say the tower card gives them anxiety. So we're just going to hide the poll for now. And again, if you're joining us, you can still vote. And maybe I should put that in the comments, and then anyone who's joining us can see that comment. Cast your vote. Which card gives you more anxiety? The only thing is now, Nicole, I can't remember which one is 1 and which one is 2. Let's go quickly here. I said the death was first. Okay. So 1 equals the death card, or 2 equals, no, minus isn't gonna work, the tower card. simply type 1 or 2 to register your vote. So, Nicole, I'm curious to know why you say that. Was it just that it really blocked out the comments, or you were looking to see more of the cover? I want to learn alongside you guys why you wanted it removed. Okay, and I'm going to go back here to the list of names while Nicole is typing back. So we have, I'm just looking back to see who asked for card readings. Melissa says yes, please. I just got to get back in here. Heather. Okay, we got Heather. Nicole, yes. Ricky is in there. Sapphic, Bouquet. Jody says yes. Mdez says yes. Cheryl is in here. Catalin. No, I don't see Catalin. If you need a card, you need to ask. Otherwise, you can just listen, and that's fine too. Let's see. Neither scares me, actually. Good for you, Catalin. I know. Life is life, right? It's very hard too. KK, Tesla. I'm just reading through the comments. Thank you. All right. It blocked the lower half of the screen. Gotcha. Thank you. Yes, please. Catalin says she would like a reading. Boy, I think we're filling up. We're going to be busy. Okay, you're in, Catalin. I gotcha. So, here we go. For anyone joining, we're doing tarot card readings tonight, as we normally do, unless we have a guest. But I've been so busy with the store shutting down. And guess what? Next week, 50% off everything. You heard it right. 50% off anything in the store, except, of course, the equipment or display aids. So, okay, here we go. I tend sometimes to need my keyboard, so I'm just going to push it up there. I don't think I need my notepad. I'm going to turn this because we do need the split screen so you can see what's going on my keyboard, like my counter here. There, you can see. There's my hands. All right, let's go. And speaking of hands, I am going to get my fingernails done. I think the show is starting to become popular, and who wants to look at these awful nails? Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. When I do my readings, I like this side. The Golden Tarot by Cat Black. This is the OG for me. This is my very first deck, along with another one. But yeah, this is the deck I use to read cards. Here we go. We're going to start with Janice. Gotta give these a shuffle. And we're just going to say a quick little prayer. Right. Please have the messages that are meant to come out for everyone's highest and greatest good. And thank you for the honor to be the messenger. Amen. Here we go. You love your surprises. I love that. Awesome. These shows, you just never know what's going to happen, right? Never know. Okay. I guess we better go. I feel good. I feel good, Janice. Oh, yeah. I want to do something just slightly different. Surprise. Because that's what I do. Anybody remember this deck? Dream Song? I thought it would be fun tonight. I'm going to pull 2 cards instead of 3 from my Cat Black deck. And then I'm going to pull one of these and see what we get. So, it's just going to help tonight give me a little bit more of like a message, I feel. That's what they told me to do, so that's what I'm doing. So, here we go. This is for Janice. 2 cards. And then what do we get? Oh my gosh, Janice, everything is upside down for you. Oh my God, you don't need to hear this. All right, so there's not going to be up in the past in this reading. This is just going to be an overall of what's going on, the temperature in your life right now. And this is according to what you've been thinking and what you're doing at this very moment and what you've just done for the last little bit. So going forward, anything that is said in this reading that's relating to possibilities in your future, you can change those, right? This is just according to the trajectory you're headed in, based on your thought patterns at this time, based on all of your heartfelt emotions. So this is just letting you know where you're kind of headed. And maybe you want to correct that, and maybe you love it and you want to embrace it. So, Janice, I'm seeing that there is definitely a feeling of losing the luck in your life. There's a loss of like things going your way. It's like things are not going my way. I feel like things are not lined up correctly. You're really struggling with trying to bring back some sort of like peace and calm. It's very full of not calamity, but it's a lot of chaos right now in your life. So I want to look at this card here, and it almost feels like you're feeling you're really feeling like you're away from your peace. You're not able to catch your breath the way you'd like to. You're not able to spend the time that you normally would trying to just get yourself refreshed, do the things that would help you feel a little bit better and more calm. So that's what I'm seeing for you. I'm feeling like you're needing to find a way to make time for yourself. You need to find some way, like however you get that peace. I'm not saying that this is going to last forever, so please don't be discouraged, but there is definitely, they are talking a lot about that your life, and I'm swirling right now. So they see you, they see your struggle, they see that things are not going well for you right now. And I just want you to hold on. Let me look here and see what's going on. Yeah, it's just, there's just tough times right now. I know that eventually things will turn around, but it is not without some more time passing. There's still, I feel like for you, you're still in that tower phase. So I'm so sorry, Janice, that I don't have better news for you. But, you know, just take comfort in knowing that you're not alone while you go through this. And again, we're going through things because they are meant for us, and they help us become better people from the wisdom that we gain from these experiences. Even if at the time, you know, it almost sounds like unfeeling to hear that from me. And I apologize if it's hurting you to hear that, or it angers you, because that's not my intention. I'm just trying to let everyone know that's listening today that even in the chaos, there is order. Like when we have time to reflect and look back, we realize a lot of these things that happen in our life are happening to teach us things. So I'm not going to say I hope that helped you out, Janice, because I know you're not too impressed with that reading, but that's it. I'm sorry. All right, Crystal, you are next. Let's do it. Anybody who's interested in a card reading, I'll see how many I can squeeze in. I didn't realize I talked that long. Okay, so next we have Crystal. You are next. We're reading for Crystal next. Okay. Let's see if you don't get the same card again, Crystal. Oh, I feel like this is the card they wanted for you. Aww. All right, Crystal. So they're showing this family, but it's in reverse. Can you see that? It was in reverse. It's definitely the family card in upside down. So it's talking about so I'm feeling like there's this feeling of your family life right now is still very unsettled. Nothing is sorted out like to the point where it's finished. I also get this sense like there is like, I see this card and they're telling me like there's a youth that's almost stuck. There's a youth I feel like that is stuck, scared to move, scared to make decisions and changes. It's just like right now they're just looking for stability and no change. They're scared to change or do anything new. They don't feel like they have the capacity in them to take on anything new. Any changes to them are very scary right now. So if you were to say, I'd like you to take a new course, or wouldn't this be fun? Why don't you try archery for the first time? They're not in a headspace that they would be excited to do that. And it's really sad. And I know that hearing that is probably confirming for you based on a conversation we had not too long ago. So it's very interesting that this other card came up. So it's giving me more depth that they're feeling so unsettled right now. They just feel like their world has had so much chaos in it, and not only from their experience with the family home and everything, but it's just there's a lot of other stuff going on, right? We all know, so we know what happened there, and so everything is affecting them, and they may not be sharing as much as you would like, or they haven't shared the depth of what they're struggling with. But they right now are just looking for steady and true. Steady and true. I like being in my room. I like doing these things. These are the things that give me safety. Now that's okay for a while, but it's really important, Crystal, to stay on top of this. At some point, you don't want this to become a crutch where they're unable to be excited or optimistic about trying something new. So just watch, give them the space, the time they need. But I would say like you're going to start to see, I would think like I'm getting like at least give them like that year and a half. And then after that, it'll be time to gently start nudging them out of that safety net that they've created for themselves, because they have a lot of things that they're meant to explore and to experience in their particular lifetime. And so I'm just giving you that little job to just keep an eye, and when the time is right, and you'll feel it, you'll have to just put your foot down a little firm and maybe just push them to do something they don't want to do, but it's going to be for their greatest and highest good. You're being let know now. There's also a sense of, they're talking about like an excommunication, like there's been a distance from something. There's been a severing of ties with something belonging that was very close to you, like it was part of your family, like, but I almost feel like back home. So I don't know what this is about, Crystal, but they are talking about that this is going to be repaired. There is something that was damaged in a relationship. And I really believe like this has to do with back home, like family members from your beginning, from where you originated from. And they are letting you know that you're going to find a lot of comfort in this reunion. You're going to be patching up some sort of a relationship, and it's just going to be the right time. There's going to have been a lot of reflection from you, and a lot of reflection and living from this other person. And they're important into your life, even though they haven't been part of your life for quite some time. you're going to be able to repair that bridge. So that is nice. There's some progress for you. So I'm going to leave you with that. I hope that was helpful, Crystal. That's what I get for you. And I see my cards are just like all over the place here. They're upside down and one. I get very like dreamy and unfocused when I do readings. Okay, Jocelyn, you are next. And remember, guys, make sure you do the thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Like this video. Say that you love it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. It's all going to help me build the channel and have a way to earn some income later. And if you're watching on Facebook, those stars mean a great deal. A great deal to me. Thank you. You're welcome, Crystal. All right, so Jocelyn, our new happy chatter, week 2 for you. We're so happy to have you part of the group. All right. Oh, so this opened up right here. All right. Let's open. Ooh, man. I'm feeling it. Let's see. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, this wants to come out. Okay. Oh, I love this for you, Jocelyn. I can take in a peek ahead here as I go. Okay, so Jocelyn, you're in a place where right now you're part of a community. You're thriving. There's a lot of cooperation happening. There's a lot of like, I will do this part, you do that part, and together we're going to create something. There's a sense of eager anticipation as well. There's going to be celebrations coming up for you. I feel like there's like markers of a special occasion, and everybody is working and preparing towards this special occasion. So I'm not sure if what's going on for that, but you are part of a community and you're working towards some sort of big outcome. This as well, I feel like you averted some slyness. You were able to look right through it and catch someone that was trying to do something deceptive. Now, if you were unsure of whether or not that person's motives were as bad as what you suspect they were. So they are also bringing that to light for you. There's someone that you've had some interactions with and you've been questioning their sincerity. You're even questioning, like, are they doing something not so cool? Maybe a little nefarious, maybe a little bit like, I don't want to use the word criminal, but they're doing things that are very much in the gray zone. You know, it's like, well, it's not a lie if I don't say it, and I'm just going to exclude that information. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting. There's someone that you're a little anxious about, and just letting you know your intuition is correct. Follow it, Jocelyn. Jocelyn, they are really encouraging you to continue on your journey that you are on. You are now in brand new territory, a lot of new experiences, and they are asking you at this time to start listening and opening up to your intuition, to those little messages you get. I've definitely felt that from you and your beautiful daughter, that you both have the gift. You both have a gift of intuition. You have a feeling of reading people. You can get a sense from them. So you're being encouraged to start leaning more on that and trusting those inner feelings, those inner messages. I feel like you even can possibly hear it in your mind, some thoughts, some ideas about certain things. And I want you to give that honor. Not everybody can hear, and you are one of those people that you kind of get these thoughts in your head. They're almost spoken, and that is intuition. That is guidance. Those are your guides speaking to you. So for you, Jocelyn, this is a time where your intuition is going to want to grow. And often I find when we're in brand new experiences, we're always being put in new, unpredictable environments because because we're in that place of learning new things, we also, our intuition becomes more elevated and more, it's more prominent, and it's because now we have to lean on other senses so that we can keep trying to find our comfort, right? As we're navigating brand new things. So for you, you're naturally in that environment. So naturally, your intuition is heightened right now. And so I want you to capitalize on that and really start working with it. Give it little tests. It makes me just think about what I was talking about earlier at the beginning of the show, where I said, you know how I used to test myself as a child, standing on the other side of the curtains and to see what the weather was like outside. Is there snow out there? Is it rain? Is it going to be sunny? Yes, I totally feel that for you. I know they're jumping out, right, Crystal? So I hope you enjoyed that reading, Jocelyn. That was for you. Totally fun. I love how that extra different card is adding a little different, like a nice flavor to your readings this evening. I love listening to those little ideas they plant because they always turn out so fabulous. So I know it's 8:56 and it's getting late, but for anyone listening, I am going to get everybody here their reading. So you're welcome to stay and listen to all the card readings. Or if you've got to get going, that's okay too. Come back and listen later. They're all sitting there on YouTube, these shows, so you can go back and listen to the readings. Next is for Rhonda. Thank you so much, Claudette. Again, I feel you're spot on. Makes me tear up because it's so validating. Oh, I love that, Jocelyn. You are helping me. For so long, I've not done public readings because I've always felt like there's enough out there, and yet I'm being told to let my light shine, and that's why the podcast started, the show. And so thank you so much for sharing and saying such lovely things. Thank you everyone who's listening and has been enjoying the show. You guys are part of my new journey, my new beginning. So this is for Rhonda. Next we go. Here we go. All right, Rhonda girl, let's do it. I get this feeling and I get this feeling. I don't often do that, but I feel it today. Oh, all right. I feel like I need to touch my rock here from the river. Oh, wow, isn't that funny? This picture, look at all the green, and they had me reach out for my green stone. Oh, I just, woo, shivering. Let's find out what's going on here, Rhonda. Okay. Rhonda, it feels as though you have really gotten a hold of your emotions. You felt as though there was a lot of raw stuff coming up for you. And it's like a trial by fire in a sense. You're just like, where's this stuff coming from? Why am I having to deal with all of this? And it's just, I feel like part of this, they're telling me, was to show you how far you've come, Rhonda. You've come from so much experience. And look at you, alive and kicking. You're alive and kicking, and you have so much wisdom based on what you have had for your experiences in life. And so we can look at things that have happened in the past and not have them affect us as much because now we're mature people. We've lived a lot of life since some of these experiences, and it's okay. I give you permission to look at them and not have to feel that same emotion, visceral emotion that used to be attached to those things. It's okay to remember, and it's also okay to heal. I feel like I need to give you permission that you don't have to carry these burdens with you. They're not doing you any favors, Rhonda. If anything, they're doing a disservice for you. In order to honor yourself and your walk in this life, You can let go and lay some of these things down. You know they happened, but they've also given you a whole lot of wisdom. And that is what we want. That's the pearl in the swine I want you to hang on to. I do feel as though there is a younger person here struggling with understanding his place. He's got a lot of emotions going on, and it feels like he has a lot of like different messages coming at him. I don't know who this young man is in your life, but there is definitely a younger person, and it could be a female. Oh, it is definitely a female. I'm sorry. It's not a young man. It's a female. There's a young female, and that's why this card came up. This female girl. Okay, so I love that her owl is up here. This is telling me that she as well carries the wisdom from your line, from your lineage. She has a lot of built-in wisdom, even though she may not fly with the dreamer. She may seem at times like head in the clouds, but trust me, she's locking it in. She's taking in that information. She's processing it, and she's keeping what's important to her. She's making a note. I feel so passionate about this for you, Rhonda. I want you not to worry so much about this young lady. She has so many different opportunities coming to her, and she right now is navigating all of these different opportunities for her. There's like all these different ways she could go, these decisions she could make. I don't feel like she's overwhelmed, but she is waiting. She's waiting for some sort of divine kind of confirmation before she takes and makes her choice, her decisions. This is a person. Definitely, you see the water on this card in the background. So this young person, I feel like, because I know a bit of your story, I feel like this is your daughter. I mean, there's an ocean there, right? But there's lots going on, lots of opportunities. She's finding different things, like maybe like, I feel like there's the idea that she may not have to come home. Like she could continue her journey and keep experiencing more and more things. Like, I don't think this is the end of her traveling. I think this has opened up her world, and she's made some incredible connections with people, and I just sense a huge bright future for her. And not to worry, she has as well this gift of seeing beyond what we see. So she as well has this intuition inside of her, and she is carrying the wisdom from the lineage I keep getting. Like she has your ancestors' blood coming through her, pumping through her veins, and in that blood is all the knowledge, and she's accessing it. Even if she doesn't know where things are coming from, they are coming from generations ago, and she's reawakening some of those like encodings of knowledge and wisdom, and she's going to be using them. She has them at her disposal. Okay, I hope that was useful for you. That is your reading, Rhonda. I just love these readings tonight. They're so deep. Okay, how are we doing? We're doing okay. We're going to move on now to Heather. Ooh, Heather, what's waking up within you? I feel like there's an awakening happening. Let's find out what the card's saying. I'm just going to take a little sip. I need that tea. All right. You are welcome, Rhonda. My pleasure and my honor to give you that message. All right. Jody, you're really good at this. I'm proud of you, Claudette. Oh, thank you, Jody. See, we got to just be brave, right? We got to be brave. We got to listen to our tummy and listen to our team and not worry about it. We can't worry about how things will be. And that's what I'm doing. I'm doing this. You know what? Jody, you just made me think of something. I wrote this down Hey Lou, happy to see you too. Welcome to our little Happy Chatters group. This is Lou's first time in our chatting with us. You may have listened to other shows, but I'm pulling cards for everyone. If you want to have a little card reading, Lou, I can add you to the list. So, Jody, what you just said reminded me. I love Stevie Nicks, and I love Fleetwood Mac. That just speaks to me. That music is just like ancestral for me when I listen to Fleetwood Mac and Stevie Nicks. And anyway, the other day I was prompted to listen to Gypsy, and I was just swimming in it. And I realized the verse was for me to listen to, and it just describes me in a nutshell right now as I'm doing this new venture, and I'm leaving the retail store and moving more into a leadership role. The store was a leadership role, but I was absolutely taking a back step. I was giving a platform to anybody who was at the shop, and I was very much intentionally taking the back. And I wanted to let everybody shine. And then I guess now it's time for me to shine. But the part of this lyric is just so stunning, and I love it. And it really relates to what you just said, Jody. And this is me. To the gypsy that remains. Her face says freedom with a little fear. I have no fear. I have only love. And I have only love for every one of you. Yeah, I just want you to know I'm here to support you all, and we're all in it to win this game called Earth. Playing Earth as human beings, as sentient souls. So there we go. Kathy, you made it. Should I add you in there? And Lou says sure. Okay. All right. Where are my pens working here? We got Kathy, we'll add, and Lou. And then we'll see. Oh, Lou, my dad's name is Lucian. So Lou just rolls off the tongue. It always has. Whenever I see you or say your name, I think of my dad. But it's a good thing. All right. So here we go. Let's go. We just finished Rhonda's and Heather. I feel like, okay, now that I'm concentrating on you, of course, I'm like full body shivers again, radiating up and down. There is awakening happening with you. There's a new beginning. I'm really feeling it. You're walking in a new direction. You are changing. Something has just switched. A switch has flicked for you. I see that you're starting to talk about it as well. That's what I'm getting. So let's find out what, they want me to flip that one, and I see the cut right here. And then let's find out of our dream song, because that's what they wanted us to do today. Pull one of these. Here we go. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here. This is for Heather. So, okay. Heather, there's been a sense of communion. You've been with a group of people. I don't sense like so much like family, but they are a good group of people that you've been spending time with, and you've really found camaraderie. I can't say that word right now, but you found some friendship, and you're almost like, okay, so I feel like there's been a little bit of a distance between you and your former group of friends, and you're forming this new group of acquaintances that you've made, and you're feeling a lot of fulfillment, but you're also looking back at the friends that you haven't spent as much time with. There's been a bit of a distance, and you're feeling a little bit like anxious about that. You're like, I feel bad. I haven't reached out in a long time. Are they still going to feel the same way about me? And I want you to know they see your friendship as timeless. It's just a season. And those are wonderful friendships to have. Those are the kind I need. The kind that give me a pass if I haven't reached out in a year. I am that kind of a friend. I'm a Sagittarius. I'll be thinking about you, and if I think about you, I'll reach out and send you a note, usually. But often life is all about the new experiences and living our lives. And sometimes, we feel bad. We're like, oh my God, I haven't reached out to that person in so long. They are okay with that. So I want you to let that burden go, Heather, and don't hesitate and reach out. Because sometimes when we start feeling like, oh, I should have reached out sooner. Now you're scared to reach out. You're thinking there's going to be some retribution or some snide tone in their voice. You're not going to get that. There's the dog in this picture. It's very loyal. These people are here. They're patiently supporting you from afar, and they're just going to be equally happy to reunite and catch up. Isn't that fun with someone that we don't talk to very often, but we love them from afar? And when we get together, it's like there's no time that went by. This is the kind of friendship you have. And I want you to just enjoy that and not feel any pressure, okay? That this is just a season in your life, and right now you're with a different group of people. And when I say with, you're just naturally spending more time with them for obvious reasons. Okay, what else are we got? Yes, so building further onto that message, Heather, I do sense that you need to touch base with them. So I've got the sense that there was a little bit of hesitation, and I'd want you to just let that go and reach out, because there's some big news that they want to tell you. There's something that you're not aware of, and it's going to help you navigate your future as well. There's information in this announcement that is going to help solidify some decisions that you're making. Decisions that you may not even be aware of that you're going to have to make, or that you've been pondering, but all of a sudden it's just going to really help cement your next moves forward, because I do sense you're in this new kind of, oh, Heather says she agrees. Wonderful. Good, good, good. So I'm just going to remove this here so there's more room. And then what do we have here? Yes, you need to get in touch. You need to touch base with this former group of people. They have information for you and it may not even seem like it pertains to you in a lot of ways, but you're going to use that information and be able to transpose it into your life. It's going to help cement something for you as well, because right now you don't have all the info you need to make the greatest and best choices for yourself, the greatest and best outcomes for yourself at the moment. But you have such a great support system, and you have, you've cultivated many different friendships from many different walks of life. And so there is knowledge for you for the taking with these friendships. So I think it's time to rekindle your conversations, because it's going to awaken something inside of you, some inner knowledge. And it's a keyword or something is going to just like click for you, and it's going to help you navigate your future. So because right now, that communication isn't quite open, and you're missing out on some really important messages, and it's going to intuitively click for you when you do get them, and when you touch base with whomever these people are. There's a group of friends. All right, here we go. That is your reading, Heather, and I'm glad you found it helpful. Okay, here we go. Next on the list is Nicole. Nicole, an OG, right from the original days. Okay, Nicole. Let's get your cards out. Spirit is just talking, and I just love being the person to deliver these to you. It's such an honor, you guys. Okay, here we go, Nicole. I feel like I see it right there. This is you. Okay, here we go. And let's pull our dream song. And anyone watching who's curious what these decks are, now don't worry one bit. Just go to the show notes later this evening after the show. And I'll have everything, all the Amazon links to wherever you need to go to purchase your decks, and just, or get the name and get the author, and then you can go to your favorite metaphysical shop, bookstore, and get your very own deck. Gotta be OG. All right, Nicole, let me see. Okay, so I feel like there's been a stagnation of income. There's like I feel like they're saying like there was a new beginning, but the new beginning kind of got stunted. So that's what I'm getting here. And there's also this great sense of like what's right and what's wrong going on. Let me pull your dream song so I get. Oh. It's like this group. Oh, Kathy, just put number 2. That's it. Don't. Yeah, I know. I said 2 equal tower cards. All you need to do, Kathy, is put 2 in the comment, and then that'll register your vote. Just the 2. So it's really interesting, Nicole. I get this sense like there's almost like a gatekeeper with where you work, and they decide who is worthy and who is not worthy, who is in their eyes like not even correct, but they're almost imposing their ideology and their ideology, like their religious viewpoints, their political viewpoints, whatever this is. There's just like this leader where you work, and they're being very domineering. And they're letting their personal opinions, their ideology, dictate the favor of other employees in this place. This is very interesting. I feel like this distance from this work environment has given you a chance to really bloom in places where you were kind of not allowing yourself expression. And I feel like you're a very open like person, and you don't really hold back. But I do feel like in order to conform, you have been a little bit tempered in some sides of who you are in order to retain favor. So this is really interesting for you, Nicole. I hope this resonates with you. I'm just going to pull another card. Interesting. I want you to know that there is a young man who doesn't live with you, who's going to be bringing you some important information. And it's not even regarding your workplace, but it's going to start a different thought, a different viewpoint. It's going to open up some possibilities for you and to figure this out. Do you know, I always feel like live in your highest and greatest timeline. And in order to do that, we need to be true to ourselves, right? So if we are being bullied in a sense to conform when it doesn't resonate with us, the bravest souls are the ones who are able to change their environment and not become the victims of an environment, right? So I feel like for you, they are giving you the opportunity, and they're saying it's okay to look outside of this place that you're earning income, because it's not a very vibrant way, like a place. It's stagnant is the word I'm getting. Like you're not going to be thriving. You're not going to be like really feeling like you're alive and you're enjoying yourself, because there's always going to be kind of this heavy presence, and it's going to be a little bit stifling for you, and you're not going to be able to be completely true to who you are. And you are such an amazing gal, and I love your posts. I love your sense of humor. So sit on that, think about it. I'm sure when you get that message from a young man that does not live with you, it's going to start to make sense about what door is possibly creaking open that they want you to look at. This reminds me of Bashar's formula. He has 3 steps, and one of them is follow your highest excitement. Oh, the sapphic bouquet. Yes, I love Bashar. You know what? I'm going to mention that. I'm going to write that on my paper. Bashar's been coming on my radar lately. Way, like 20 plus years ago, I used to listen to Bashar, and I had a girlfriend who lived in LA. She's since passed, and God rest your soul, Jill. I love you. I love you, and thank you for introducing me to Bashar. She used to go and sit and listen to him. And she's the one who introduced me to Bashar, and I used to find it so fascinating. Channeling is such a unique thing, but I really resonate with a lot of it, of what he's talking about. He was just very recently, I think, on the Mayhem. Remember Blossom, the main character Blossom, and then what was that kind of geeky fun show with all the scientists? I can't remember. I'm blanking out, but she's the girlfriend to Sheldon. Her show, I believe Bashar was recently on that show. So he came back onto my radar, and it's so cool that you're bringing it 100%. Thank you. Oh, good. Good job. I love hearing that, Nicole. I'm going to put your comment out here. So I'm going to put Bashar, and for anyone who's curious about the channeling that Bashar does, I'm going to make sure to put a few links for you in the details of the YouTube channel of this show, and you can go and click on those and explore who Bashar is. Very cool. All right, Big Bang. Thank you, Catalan. God, I used to laugh so much watching that show. It's so great. I mean, most of us could relate to it, right? I don't think I know I wasn't quite like to that extreme nerdy, but there was a lot of other characters on the show that you just couldn't help yourself but love all the different interactions and how they were together. All right, let me see. Okay, everything's good. Kathy, you did too. You're doing awesome. So there's a poll. If you go up in the earlier comments, you can register your vote of which card gives you a little more anxiety when you see it in a reading. Is it the Tower card or the Death card? All right, we did Nicole. I'm just going to have a look. Ricky girl, here we go. You are next. Ooh, they want you like right down on the bottom. And then here. This is Ricky's. Oh, it's just so interesting to me how often the same cards pop up. Okay, I want to shuffle. I always say shovel dirt. My French comes out, right? And there we go. Oh, there's her card. Loving this. Just going to take a sip here for a sec. Here we go. Ricky. There's a sense of belonging to a new community. You're definitely engaging in camaraderie. I feel like there's even like a bit of a celebration about who you are and what you bring to the table. I feel like there are people that are admiring you, and they're very pleased with you. And there's a sense of loyalty there. They feel like they can trust you, and they're very appreciative of what skills you bring to the table, Ricky. I think that it's very interesting again, like for you, there's a little bit of a criminal kind of like vibe with a couple of these readings where it's not so much like crime, but just like white lie kind of thing. For you, I'm also seeing that you have a way to discern when someone isn't being 100% truthful. And they're just pointing out that lately you've been doing that. You've been looking out for these people that you are now part of, and you let them know about things that are happening that are not above board. I really feel like someone was trying to take something. And I know we've talked about thievery, so it's really cool that this card came up. But I want you to know that they really appreciate your efforts. Spirit is saying thank you for what you're doing for them. You know, it doesn't matter. People are people. And you're very sage and knowing about all this. Your eyes are always watching. So it's kind of interesting to see this dream song card. It's number 11, so it's exactly the message you're needing. So I feel like there is something missing in your biodome. Your biodome is lush. You've had a lot of life. You've got a lot of very interesting experiences, and you have this really cool ecosystem happening in your life. You've created a really cool ecosystem based on all of the things that make you who you are, your individuality. You're a very individual person. Like you're very unique, and you bring a lot of very interesting, exotic things to the table when you join other people at a table. So I want you to be looking at your space, because they are saying there is something there that is ready to be added. Like there's a new life experience. They want to add more to your biodiversity, like to your green space. I'm really like, she is underneath the dome. There's plants all over her. There's insects. There is food for the insects. There's nectar coming off the plants. I'm really sensing that you have so many skills, and there is, I think that there's still a lot to come to the surface as well about your skills. Some of the things you keep very close to you. You don't share what you all know, and that's incredibly important. But I want you to know what this experience in your life right now, where you're at, what you're experiencing, the people that you're with, they're going to be adding a new exotic flavor, a new exotic flower to your biodome, like where everything is that you hold dear and you tend and you look at, and who that make you who you are on this time around the planet Earth. So for you, they're really letting you know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, because this is part of your journey, and that there's going to be a blooming of a new exotic flower in your existence. So you're going to be, based on these experiences, you're going to be gaining knowledge, but you're also going to be like, it's going to be a milestone of some sort. Okay, that's for you. I hope that was helpful, Ricky. I hope that makes sense for you. And we have the Sapphic Bouquet. The Sapphic Bouquet is next. All right, Sapphic Bouquet. Sorry, itchy nose. We're moving on. Here we go. I gotta just mix these cards up. Remember to give a like, and if you're a Facebook listener, those stars are helpful. And make sure to follow so that we can find each other every Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we're going to be doing our astrology signs, all our sun signs. I'll be reading to you what days are favorable and which are a little bit testy. All right, here we go. Oh, this is where it wants to go. Interesting. Okay, now I have to move my paper because I can't really see anymore. Sorry if that's loud. Okay, the sapphic bouquet. Right, the sapphic bouquet. Okay. You've experienced a lot of great opportunities recently, and I see that you're like, in your past, they were all seen, like you could see all these multiple opportunities. It's okay. I gotta look at this here and oh, I get it. They want to say that you're feeling like you're kind of in a bit of a dry spell, in the sense that, where did all the opportunities go? Where did all the choices go for me? I feel like I'm a little bit, and this word is coming up again, stagnant. Oh, Ricky says 100% helpful, totally in line with what's been happening right now. Thank you. You are welcome, girl. So I'm getting a sense here, sapphic bouquet. They're talking about that you're feeling a bit stagnant, in the sense that you're wanting to move, you're wanting change, you're wanting diversity. You've had a lot of excitement in the past, and you feel like you're always able to go and with the flow of things, and things are always fun in the flow. Like you have new opportunities, or, a lot of serendipitous moments. And let's see here. You've also been very fortunate. They're talking about very fortunate in the sense that you have averted some near mishaps in your life. I feel like you've averted some almost like near-death experiences where you could have had you could have almost died. I don't know why they're bringing this up right now, but they want you to, and they're acknowledging that because you pay attention to your intuition, and because you've been aware and you've always come up the right side, despite some of the scarier situations you've found yourself in the past. This is very interesting, Sapphic Bouquet. I'm really sorry that you've had those kinds of challenges. Overall, your life has been full of fun things and opportunities, but you have had some scary moments. I mean, I guess we all have, but they're pointing out to you that you've managed every time to come out ahead, or you've made it through, like a terrible car accident. You make it through. You don't end up being paralyzed, or they give you a prognosis and you manage to figure it out. You managed to navigate that and come back to full health despite what was said. So that's the sense I get with you. They're really encouraging you right now to pay attention to the details. They have been sending you messages. They've been really subtle, and they've been all in the little details. So sometimes we feel like, oh, it's got to be a way bigger sign in order for me to make that choice or change direction. Or for sometimes we're like, it's got to be like, you need to send me 3, 4, 5 signs and then I'll make up my mind. For you, I feel like that's kind of where you've been at. You're a little bit unsure about the next steps to take. You're worried about, will my good streak continue? Am I good? What if I take this and everything changes for me? They are saying for you to pay attention to those very subtle, small details. They've been sending you messages. They're very small, and they're more about, I feel like you're getting them more when you're by yourself. They're telling me, like, if you go out for a walk in the park, however you I'm really swirling. So they want to tell you when you're alone and you're pondering, but you're also not just deep in meditation, like you're doing something that you do alone. And I really get this feeling like you're going for a walk, or maybe you run. It's something to do where it's an activity that you do just by yourself. And then you notice that bird. Or you notice a butterfly, and it's sitting on top of a sign. These are the signals they're sending you. So I really want you to start, instead of poo-pooing those and not acknowledging them, who gives a fuck? I'm going to say it. Who gives a fuck what anybody thinks? These are signs for you. Your team is sending you signs. What are you so scared of and what are you so worried about? I have to tell myself that. No one is looking at what I do, and if they do, they can. The only person I'm accountable to is myself and my true self. So I want you to stop second guessing every sign that's sent to you, and instead exclaim with glee and delight and in your heart and in your mind and say, thank you for these signs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate knowing that you want me to go with D instead of E. I thank you for showing me it should be yellow. I keep seeing the color yellow. So for you, pay attention to those little signs. You're at a point in your life now where they feel like they don't always have to send you this semi truck with a big message on the side. They want you to start flexing more, being more independent in your spirituality and your intuition. You've done work with it, and they want you now to start trusting it more. Okay, so that's your message. I hope you found that very helpful. Sapphic Bouquet. Sorry, I have to keep cheating and looking at what your name is because that's a cool the cool handle there, and it doesn't roll off my tongue. I love it though. So that is your reading, Sapphic Bouquet. Jody, you're next. Let's see what you get for your reading. Oh, great. I'm glad you found that useful. This is so awesome, isn't it? It's so much fun. I enjoy doing these so much. You know, you guys are excited to get them. And I have to tell you, I'm just on a high after a show. I'm on such a high. I feel so tuned into spirit and my guides, and I just feel like I'm listening to them, and so they're happy with me, and my heart is full. So I enjoy these evenings just as much as you, and I look forward to them. And I'm so excited for what the future holds for all of us. I know we've got big things cooking. Big things are going to come to us. Yay, Jody says, it's my turn. Okay, that's Jody's and Jody's. Okay, now let's find out what your dream song card is going to be. There we go. Dream song. We're going to just give it a shove. I keep wanting to say shovel. I'm telling you. Can't take the French out of a girl. All right. Ooh. I kind of feel like we had a little bit of this message last week, Jody. Let me see. You've been contemplating packing up. I'm getting this sense like you're thinking about leaving something. I feel like you're like taking note of everything that you own. What is it that you want to take with you? What is valuable to you? Yeah, you're definitely contemplating some kind of movement. And I feel because you feel like there's a lot with you that you've endured a lot in this place. You've had a lot of like emotional wounds. You've experienced a lot of things that you would have loved not to have had the experience of. There's a lot of like you're standing here and there are a lot of things that you're hanging on to, and I'm not saying this in a negative way for you in this instance right now. Right now, you're just kind of taking stake of your life. You're taking stake of your experiences. What are the takeaways here? What's the quality of my life here? And you're really starting to think about leaving. I see that for you. You're ready for a journey. And guess what, Jody? This is the card from Dream Song. It says, leap like you mean it. This is your opportunity, Jody, to take that leap. They're giving you a big, instead of like a small subtle sign, This is like blaring out. Make a positive change for yourself. Jody, you deserve this. And you've been struggling for so long. I feel that. And I can feel it in you sometimes. And I think it's time to thrive, don't you? It's time to thrive, Jody. And they're telling you, take that big leap of faith, make that big change, whatever this change is, you deserve it. It's going to be healthy for you, and you're going to start to see life with hope. Because your team loves you, and they're saying, are you brave enough to take this leap? Because if you are, believe me, you're going to build your wings as you come down off that big leap, and you're going to start experiencing a life where things are starting to go your way again. And I believe you. Believe you me when I said that statement earlier. My next birthday, I will spend it with someone I truly care about. That's for you, Jody. Wow, powerful. That's your message, Jody. Oh, shake that off. Des, you are next. Des, this is your reading. Let's go. Whoo, that was a heavy one, Jody. So beautiful. Change is scary as hell, isn't it? Yeah. All right, here we go. Ooh, Des. Ooh, I'm getting warm waves. What is going on? I feel like I'm like tropical here all of a sudden. You are welcome, Jody. I am so hot right now. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Whoa. Lots is going on with you, Des. Oh, we got this card again. Interesting. Wow. Well, Des, this is an easy message to give you, but I'm interested to see what other things come in as I speak. So for you right now, you're really experiencing a revival. That's the word they're giving me in your life, Des. I feel like you're starting to really feel like things have come together. Things that you had hoped would come together you're enjoying a really good place in your life right now. You're achieving, you're happy, you have plenty, you have loyalty with you. You're enjoying the good things in life, but you're also being called to enter a new adventure. So this can be require some bravery. Let me see how you're feeling about this. Oh, you're thinking, is this foolish? Oh, that's so funny because it is the Fool card. But I just took a peek at another card just to kind of get a little more flavor on in depth on this. But you're feeling like this is too impulsive. I shouldn't do this. This is too much. I need to think through this decision. Just because it looks all shiny and new and exciting, I should be more adult about this choice. No. Go do it. Go do it, Des. You're like on a really quick timeline right now. Things are really adding up for you. You know how sometimes in our lives it's just boom, boom, boom. All these amazing things are happening one after the other. It's like, wow, I'm scared to breathe. I'm scared to turn because everything is just perfectly happening over and over for me. You are in this place and they want you to embrace the next thing that's come your way. There's some kind of new opportunity that's coming your way, a brand new beginning, and it's going to be good for you. They want you to pay attention to your dreams. There's a lot of messaging coming to you at the nighttime for you. I'm getting a lot of nocturnal wisdom, like downloads coming through. They're saying when you make this decision, and you proclaim it, however that is. Maybe you're signing a contract and saying, yes, I'm going to do this, or you are letting your family or your friends know, I'm pursuing this. There is going to be a shift, and now your team will start to send you all this missing information that you're feeling nervous that you don't have right now. They want to see if you're willing to take that leap of faith. A lot like Jody's reading, right? Are you brave enough to just dive in? I know it's been a lot. I know you're in a really good place, but can you imagine if it can even take you to higher heights? This is it, right? We limit ourselves and we say to ourselves, oh, that's as good as it can get, honestly. Like, this is amazing. I think for you, MDes, you've got even bigger things in store if you're brave enough to walk through the door of opportunity. All right. And so pay attention to your dreams. Once you make that decision, if you choose to make that choice, you have freedom of choice. And because they're going to start giving you guidance, and you're going to start to really see why things were developing the way they did and at the rapid pace that they did. So hopefully that is helpful for you. Okay, who are we next? Cheryl. You've been so patient. We got Cheryl, Catalin, Kathy, and Lou. And then we're going to call it a night. So thank you to everyone who's been listening, supporting, doing those thumbs up and subscribing and liking. That helps us grow and grow so we can do more things together. Okay, Cheryl, let's see. Could it be a new baby? I'm just kidding. I can hear you just laughing right now. All right, Cheryl, let's find out what your cards are. One more. They want me to do one more. Okay. What are you cooking up? I can feel there's some plans happening. I feel like, woo, you're cooking up something. You've got some plans going on. Okay, what have we got going on? Oh, right. There is someone that is dealing with a vice. They've got like some sort of trouble with, I hope that haha is funny, like you totally get it, MDes, which I'm sure you do. So for you, I'm back on track here. Cheryl, I'm really getting for you the sense that there is someone in your life that is distanced from you right now. They are showing that you're wishing you were closer in relationship with this person, but they are dealing with an addiction of some sort. It could be gambling. It could be like, I feel like it's not your conventional, like, wow, I'm putting my shoulders up and I'm all tight. They're very ashamed of this addiction. Hi, Melissa, you're enjoying the listening. Where are you? You had asked for a card, did you not? I'm sure you did. All right, Melissa, I'm going to add you in after Catalin, okay? Because I know you said you wanted a card, and I don't know why I missed you. This is what I'm always scared of. I'm going to miss someone. Cheryl, there's someone, yeah, that's very ashamed. They're like, they don't want anyone to see their weakness and the not so pretty side of things. There's something that they're really trying to hide. And they've created distance between you and them because they don't want you to see that. Let me just see another card here. They're having a really hard time trying to hide it. They can't hide it, and they know that if you were to come into their orbit and start visiting with them or seeing them in their natural environment, you're going to pick up on the cues. They see you as a very balanced person, and that, yeah, I'm really swooning right now. So I don't know what to do with that information. And I don't know what you should be doing with that information. They're feeling very stuck because they don't even know what to do. They don't even know how to help themselves. there, but I know when you're in an addiction, you have to make that choice yourself, right? And so maybe they, on some sort of subconscious level as well, are thinking, if she knows, then she's going to try to help, and they're not wanting the help. So it's probably easier that you don't know. But if there's someone that you've been feeling like, why are they putting the distance between us? I don't understand it. Like, it's because they're hiding something that they're uncomfortable with. They're keeping it in the dark because they don't want you to see it. They know you're going to see right through the fake facade that they'd have to put up when they try to get together with you for coffee or something. That's what I'm getting. Isn't that interesting, Cheryl? I hope you know, or suspect you know, something already is up. Something's not kosher with your friend, your acquaintance. I'm wondering, can you give me some insight? Yeah, this is a man. A man who used to have a pretty important position. When I say important, that he was some sort of a boss, like he oversaw people. And he's kind of, unfortunately, because, yeah, he's just ashamed. He's ashamed. And there's nothing you can do, right? As we say in this show, everybody's soul is having their journey, and it's not for us to interfere in that journey. They're just making you aware of why there's been a bit of a distance between you and this gentleman. It's because they don't want you to see, because you're going to see right through it, and you're going to know something is wrong. But it isn't meant for you to rescue. It isn't meant for you to swoop in there and bring things to light. Or it's no matter amount of words that you have to say this person is going to change the situation. So just know it's nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with what you might have experienced or said or done. This is all about them. And they're really in a heavy place right now. And it's up to them if they can pull themselves out or not. We can support them when they make that decision to pull themselves out. And that could be when you come in. Okay. Yeah, the Fool card and the wording used was funny to me. And yeah, I've seen something come up. Good. Right on. You got it, MDez. Love it. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Cheryl's Catalin. You are finally the next contestant on The Price is Right. I feel like it's this one. Okay. We're going to shuffle these cards. Here we go. This is you. How many times has this card come up? Thank you. Okay, you are welcome. You're welcome, Cheryl. I know you're going to be ready. Third time this card has come out of the deck. I'm interested to see what it means in this reading. It's crazy how they all mean different things at different times. Well, Catalin, you are journeying into new territory. Have you made some new friends, possibly? Some new ideas, some new exposure, just something all new to you. You're feeling like there's some possibilities here. This is very interesting. I'm really shivering right now. So I feel like it's all in my legs. I think that you're contemplating like movement. And when I say movement, I feel like you could be wanting to like maybe physically move. But there is definitely a big change coming for you, like some sort of like change of like employment, change of home. There's something happening, change. I almost feel like you want to move. Okay, so like move from your home. But you too are waiting for like some big epiphany, some big sign off of a big truck that's driving by that says, Catalin, yes, it is a good idea for you to move. I say it is so. For you, you're like having all these second guesses. You're like, I don't know. I think I'm going to wait for another sign. I don't know. I know that just worked out. That would be really cool, but I'm still really anxious and nervous. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with having those feelings. But what I want you to think about is, what if they all work out? You know, what if they all work out for you? Imagine that possibility. Have you really sat and thought about what it would look like if it works out? Because that's what they want you to concentrate on. You are the magician of your world. You create your world. Nobody else is going to create it for you. You have all of the limits and boundaries in place. You put them there. So you're being asked and pushed and prodded and encouraged to remove some of these limits, remove some of the boundaries that you've put in your life, and be brave, fly out of the nest, have this new adventure, follow those little signs because they're sending you signs too. They've sent you some really cool coincidences and you're like, wow, maybe I should. They're wanting you to follow those. Oh, so here we go. Jody, every time I've tried to move, something has stopped me. Well, I'm throwing you the message. They're saying you could do it and you could be brave and you could just decide nothing's stopping me this time. Again, it's all in our minds. We can either decide to be the victim in the situation or we can decide to be the victor in our situation. And Jody, I feel it in you. I feel it in you. Start claiming things are working out for you. And wherever you want to go, you're going. Go, do it. And I believe in you. And we're going to see you on this show every Wednesday that you can make it. And you're going to give us updates on how your life is going. Because we'll always be here for you. We'll be here on the internet. Okay. So Catalin, you are being shown those signs as well. And you have intuition. They are sending you those messages. They are sending you those messages. So again, Catalin, for you, I feel like you need to pay attention to those signs. You have travel on your mind. Like I said, I'm feeling obsessively like you want to change home, like place that you call home. Oh, thank you so much. Not going anywhere. There's some big change coming for you. Some big change. Okay. I love it. Listen to those little messages you're getting, okay? Because there's some big change that they want you to look at and explore. Could be travel. Maybe it's something that you're nervous about doing, Catalin, that's going to be a big change for you. And it's an opportunity that's already come your way. And so they're just asking you to just follow the little intuitions you get. And it's going to be a good experience for you. All right. And sometimes, as experience has shown me, we'll see, Catalin, you might start getting this message over and over and over, like sometimes I have in my past. And then it'll be like a year later, it'll be 2 years later, and then finally it makes sense. Sometimes they give us stuff like way in the future. I don't know. It'll make sense and you'll know. All right. Okay. We're going to squeeze in Melissa right now because I forgot to add her in the list. Melissa, our first time listener, Melissa Cooper. Here we go. Here's your card reading. I feel like you're right here. This is for you. Oh my gosh. I pulled another card that I've been pulling tonight a few times. Oh, this is nice. Interesting. Okay, so Melissa, what I have for you. It looks like you were very recently found yourself in a place where there was conflict or like a disagreement of some sort. There was a challenge. That's the word I'm getting. Oh, I love you too, Catalin. There was some sort of a challenge. I don't know if it was so much your authority, but like a difference of opinions, and there was like a bit of a parting of ways. You were at an impasse, but you stood your ground and you firmly believed in your opinion, and because of that, it wasn't a bad thing. I truly believe we need to stand in our own power and stand behind what we believe is true and for our highest good. There was a bit of like damage that happened to you. When I say damage, I just feel like some things were said, or you've been kind of excluded from something. There's been some like things targeted towards you based on you voicing your opinion about something, and then there was a little bit of there were some ramifications based on that. They're wanting you not to beat yourself up over whatever it is that you're running over in your mind over and over and over. Oh, maybe I could have said it this way, or maybe I should have just kept my mouth shut. Maybe I don't want you, and they don't want you sitting there in this inner torment of over-analyzing yourself. It's really important for you to be authentic. As long as we're loving, as we deliver our true opinions, and when they are asked, of course, we don't give those out unless we're being requested of them. But if we're being asked for an opinion that we have, and we feel like we need to interject in an unjust situation of some sort, I think those are very high, authentic positions to take, and they require bravery. And for you, I think that you did stand up for something, or you voiced your opinion in something that needed to be said, and that kind of cost you a little bit. So I want you to know that they want you to give yourself some love. So here's your other card. It says embrace self-compassion. So there's a little bit of beating yourself up inside and analyzing, and you need to let that go. You need to let that go. Not everybody's going to love you. Not everybody is going to hate you. It's just the way it is. And it is so freeing when you can let go of the need to have everybody love you or everybody approve of you. Do you know what I mean? It's okay for people to hate you. You're not going to die. So I want you just to really think about yourself. And when that negative loop wants to start, turn it around and say beautiful things about yourself. Turn around, remind yourself about your beautiful grandchild. Do stuff like that. And stop that inner language that's going on in there, because it doesn't fit. It's not right for you. Okay. We got Kathy and we have Lou, and then we're going to call it an evening because, oh my gosh, we're at 10 o'clock. I think this is probably the longest show I've had. Okay. It's just I want to get everybody in so they can get their cards read. What are we going to do? Here we go. Stop sharing. There we go. Let's do that. I don't know if that affected the screen at all, but we're doing that. I forgot to remove something. Okay, so here we go, Kathy girl. It's your turn. Hopefully we get a nice message this time for you, hey? I feel like it's got to open up right here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Who is the judge and jury of your life right now? There's somebody holding like they feel like their opinion is the right opinion. Oh, you're welcome, Melissa. Love ya. So back on to Kathy. Kathy, you got somebody who's just like, they've got an opinion. They think they know everything, right from wrong, what's good for you and what's not good for you. Is very like dominant, and it's very like coming from someone who just doesn't see anything wrong with themselves. And then we have over here the middle card here. It's talking about you're letting that internal, like you're getting all this messaging from this person that's kind of like trying to really keep in charge, and they're planting doubt in your own compass of what is right and what is wrong for you, because everybody's individual ideas of right and wrong are true to them, right? It's very subjective. It's subjective to what we believe in. It's subjective to the life experiences that we've had, and they are true for you. So don't allow someone else, to assign to you what they believe is right and wrong, because you already know what's right and wrong for you. So you're being reminded to have courage, have confidence. That's the word I'm looking for. Confidence in your ability to know what's right and wrong for you. And let's look at this final card just to tie it. Aw, look at this message. Fly the wings of worthiness. They're reminding you, you are such a beautiful soul, Kathy. You're a beautiful person. They love you. Your team in the sky, in the ethers, God, your angels, Creator. You are so precious to them, and they want you to win at this game called life. They want you to win. It just requires for you to really find your inner strength and start living for yourself. So that's your message. All right. I hope you found that helpful, Kathy. And then finally, Lou, right at the end like this. Okay, Lou, let's get your message done, and then we're going to play that beautiful song we have that we play at the beginning and the end of our show to inspire. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Love you, love you, love you. Let's get Lou's message out. Okay, Lou. Oh, the cut is here. And cut is here. All right, let's see what we get. Look at you go. You've just experienced a culling of the herd, I'm getting the sense of. There was someone you needed to like cut ties with. They weren't exactly being forthright with you. They weren't exactly being on. There's a lot of like honesty and white lie kind of theme going on tonight. So the people that you are associating with now, you've really, I feel like you've kind of cleaned house in a sense. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing the ones that are with you now. There's a lot of loyalty there. But it didn't come without pain and effort on your part. Like sometimes it's hard, right, to end friendships or allegiances with certain people, or like I just get this sense like some people are like they're left wondering, why did you finish things or end things? And so you're still feeling a bit of the residual effects of that. But you did it because you needed to protect yourself. You needed to protect your identity. I get the word identity. And you're back to being more grounded and like in alignment with your true self. I want to see what your dream card is. Ooh, I saw this trying to peek out a few times. Wow. Lou. Okay, so in the melee of culling the herd and cleaning up friendships or allegiances with people, I'm getting the feeling like someone from your past that you used to work with or you had a friendship with, this is a male figure, something had happened and you had pulled away, and I'm getting the sense like you've been thinking about this person again and they've been thinking about you. This is very coincidental, like in the sense that you're both being given this little bit of like thought about each other, because it is time to heal those wounds. It's the perfect time for you to approach this person that you would like to speak with, and your words are going to be received. You're going to have the right words to say. They are also going to say the right things that are going to resonate with you, where you're going to feel like this is a very heartfelt conversation that was much needed, and you're going to be grateful for that conversation. They're going to be grateful for that conversation, and there's going to be a great healing that's going to transpire. So I'm really excited for you, Lou. I feel like you've got this unfurl the wings of forgiveness. You've been getting the signs. You've been feeling the nudging. Maybe this person is all of a sudden like the name is popping up more in social circles, or you've been getting a lot of messaging and a lot about thoughts about this person, and those aren't like random. They are absolutely there because they want you to be thinking about this person. So it's in your power it's your choice, of course, whether or not you choose to have that conversation. But they are saying to you that the stars are aligned. And if you would like to have a meaningful conversation where you could get some things off your chest, it's going to be a good time to do it. You're both going to be in a really soft, gentle energy of understanding and compassion for each other, where you're going to have the room to give each other that forgiveness and understanding. And I love when those kinds of things happen, where there's a repairing of an old friendship, because when they are genuine, it creates an even stronger bond, because now you know you can weather storms together safely, and you know things. You feel safer with that person, despite having had a really maybe like a more rough like parting and things were raw. It's crazy how when you do get back together, it's even tighter than before. So I hope that resonates with you, Lou. I feel like you're ready to mend a fence and they're ready to mend a fence with you. So I want to wish you all the best in that endeavor if you choose to do that. And guys, the show has ended at 10:12, and I thought this show was going to be shorter than the other ones. So I hope everyone's still enjoying this show despite the length. I love you all, and I want you to remember the gypsy in you. I want you to remember that you operate in love. And when we're operating in love, there's no room for fear. There's no room for doubt. We just go forward living our highest and greatest. And what did they, like she said with like Bashar, is promoting the way to live your life in the most fulfilling, greatest way is to chase your bliss. Okay. We're going to go and play our song and love you tonight and say good night until next Wednesday. Here we go. I'm going to play my song. These words are amazing. I need to put these headphones on so I can hear it too.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone. When everything feels dark around, just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone. When everything feels dark around, just look inside where light is found.